Welcome, Sagittarius, Sagittarius Collective, Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, all Sagittarius on this planet. I decided out of all options, we are having another Lock Lady moment for you. Here, let's listen from the Twin Peaks to honor this kind of twin energy. Gemini Full Moon.
There is a sadness in this world. Things. Yes, we are ignorant of many beautiful things. Things like the truth. So sadness in our ignorance is very real. The tears are real. What is this thing called a tear? There are even tiny ducts, tear ducts, to produce these tears should the sadness occur. Then the day when the sadness comes, then we ask, will this sadness which makes me cry, will this sadness that makes me cry my heart out, will it ever end? The answer, of course, is yes. One day the sadness will end.
So here is, I just randomly picked one, and we got to deal a little bit sadness here. Interesting. Sandro is here. Hello. It's good to have one Sagittarius here. So welcome to my Lock Lady special. I had to close this curtain because my own child is in the house also. So little privacy for this reading. Anyway, we have interesting shadows here. Really like a, now we have a, like, you have Sagittarius, this kind of shadow card. I was looking this, that actually I could even make it here. I could try to make it here. Something like, it's really, really difficult to do this. Oh my God. Anyway, it's here. I think, it flies away. Oh my God. Okay. So here, this is your shadow card. This will be advice. This is your monthly extensive love reading, shadow love reading. So this hippo is now something. Sandro, hello, how are you? I'm waiting for you. Good, so that some audience is waiting. I was a little bit busy because there's Christmas market at my child's school, also hobbies, food, all things that Mama has to take care of. So I'm here because tomorrow and Sunday will be busy too, which means that even the Sunday reading, I have to figure out how I do. Maybe really late night in Sunday, different time. But this is now also pre-selected card for you. This monkey on the beach, looking the clouds. There is like a dragon here. It's in my case, and I see it, I think like it's a dragon year, so it's kind of meaningful. How much power we have left still on this dragon year? Would you use it for worrying, or would you use it to do something fiery? It's like a, it's like a wood dragon year. So how would you use this still the year that you have? Very few days left. And usually dragon year is until February or something, so there is a little bit longer than New Year. Anyway, your current chakra energy is root chakra, mother and victim, so there is also this kind of like a basic needs have to be met thing. I think, Sandro, you might have this really active. Sandro say, wow, I have a similar cloud that I pictured recently. Yeah, so this might be really related to this kind of when you feel like problems accumulating. So, but it's always a mindset, which one you focus, what you gives your thoughts for. Even like in our world, attention is so valuable. So everything is kind of like in our world to try to steal our attention. So where did you put your focus? There you kind of see the result. Anyway, you get also this so below shadow tarot deck to see this shadow love. And let's use this log for today's feelings. Before we go into the current feelings of your person, I'm going to take you one rune. What is it? We have here youth. So youthful energy is here. Something to pay attention to. Youth. Yes, now let's take first this kind of planet signs and houses, which come for you, Sagittarius. So this one, some planet, interesting south node, spiritual remember, mental reconsider, and physical now is not the time to. Again, this kind of dragon here. South node is often warning about like the north node would be green light, this would be the red light. So as you have this kind of safety and security also, maybe there is something that needs your attention to be really safe and kind of like clear those clouds indeed before anything else can happen. But remember, reconsider, and then like maybe now is not the perfect moment. But I understood like the Hippo card can be really abundant card. So it's can be positive too. But let's see more cards. And yes, you get kind of the south node and the positive side. You can get both ways. It could be also about trouble, anxiety, but you got like a remember and reconsider. So being thoughtful, kind of this Gemini powers to use your mind power to solve things is here. To remember, reconsider. Then let's already reveal what is your Anubis Oracle. This is the second advice card in the end of this reading. So, what is it? Yes, Pluto is also here on the table to watch this reading. Yes. It'd be nice to have the Pluto visible. Maybe we have to put it on the top of this top of this box. So Sagittarius card is here. Even if I mix this, the same card keep coming. Like I really have mixed this. This is insane. Like entering the mystery. The same card keep coming for all the signs. So you as well. You're not the first one who get this. Entering the mystery. This is in the air. Doe, Nekbet, Mattermut, Nephthys, and Isis. Maybe the message is really here. It's really like this is beyond the major arcana card in this Egyptian oracle, because the numbers are also part of that, but this one is going beyond. Yeah, lovely Pluto is here giving this guidance, because this is really the Pluto deck what we are using today. That's why I thought like it has to be here. This is my new oracle of Pluto. I find it interesting to have this kind of, also the Anubis oracle. I find it interesting to add things to this set. Like every tarot reader is unique. I just navigate always towards this kind of shadow cards. Let's put it somewhere that doesn't disturb me. It's like Pluto. Okay, here. Next thing, let's have a little light on the table before we go to the current feelings of your person with this box. So Sagittarius, light for you. You got 3. Very generous. Thank you, Spirit. How many helpers are here to say this? I'm learning from everyone and everything around me. It's first light in your life. Then you have I'm intentional. Kind of like really this related this kind of focus point. Like understand your intentions. You set, then you can manifest. So being intentional is like now actually the full moon. It's really this collective and this kind of energy we collect the results. So during the new moon usually is the time to make the dark moon period is time to make the intention. But anyway, the intentional is here for you. Shadow love reading. Intentional. And then I'm supported by the universe. So you got even this. And I think I have read it so many times that the message here was something similar, that you are supported. At this moment, you don't have to think that you're alone. There are spirit guides all kind of available. And the kind of peace dove is also flying here. It's nice. Because when you are really loving or love in your heart, you will kind of find peace. Let's put this into silent that nobody can interrupt my readings. So now we get the feelings from this box, this lock lady box. So excited. Current feelings of the person, Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming from this box. Let's use your crystal. I'm gonna have this lock lady glasses on. So current feelings from your person, this one. Okay. Here we go. There are a lot of cards. I feel like I will take one more from this kind of bigger cards. So you have a little fun person here also giving you feelings. This one. Sagittarius. Okay. Let's see first. Sweetheart, I love you, Bambi, dear. So person wanna point out that you're like a Bambi. So there's this Bambi here. Then it's a little bit like a shadow. If you had a hippo here is really like a shadowy character, this Bambi in the woods also. It's cute Bambi. Could be a nice thing to see for the Christmas, this Disney movie, really. And yeah, this pack is funny. Now another card. Mystery to be solved. 225511114488336699. Sixth sense open and third eye open about something great that is gonna happen between you and your person. This connection is mind-blowingly beautiful and rare. Okay, good news for Sandro. I even saw you in this one reading. Good stuff happening. So here again, mystery to be solved. Live from vision. That's freedom. Focus on guidance with your values. Take action towards your vision. Safe, focused, and aligned way. And then the values holds your ladder to success together. So this rabbit is going on the stairs. This ladder helps. The value ladder helps you to live from vision, and that's freedom. Sandra said, "Oh boy, are we both connected that much, sister?" There is all kind of messages here, but interesting. Let's see. But this is interesting, this mystery to be solved, this card for sure. And see, current feelings of person. Okay, this is getting a little bit more darker now. If he's a serial killer, then what's the worst that could happen to a girl who's already hurt? I'm already hurt. If he's bad as they say, then I guess I'm cursed. Looking into his eyes, I think he's already hurt. So person has a little bit this darker feeling about dangerous relationship. Sandro, I had few things happening that I wanted to share with you. Yes, you could indeed share if anything came up from this reading, because sometimes you start seeing. It has happened to me too. Like I've seen some readings coming through and I was like, oh, whoa. But let's continue this. You can write here, I read. You are my soulmate. This is seventh heaven, love and light. I see stars again. Your love is healing. I dream of you on this number 17. It's like a star card here. Interestingly, I have been making it from this ring that I'm wearing, maybe. Some ring, maybe, Sandro, if you had a marriage situation, maybe the ring holds a huge meaning, for example. Like how this giving the ring even happened. Giving gifts is so Christmas style that maybe you can even give a ring. I don't know, but this ring is here. For some reason, your person think about the ring. And yeah, and you are Sagittarius. I allow any Sagittarius to ask a psychic question. So if you want to have some question today, I'm going to do this general reading now. You could be up. Like even if I read it you before, if there's no other Sagittarius doing it, then you are lucky again. Sandra said that was the ring type I gifted my wife. Ah, was it really like this kind of heart or something like a mixed with two material? Cool. But there could be really, I mean, I'm just psychic. I'm trying to get the message to you. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just trying to give you what I can. Ah, yes. Wow. Amazing. It could be really meaningful, this ring. And of course, like amazing Christmas full of gifts. Giving gift is a love language. This could be the secret sauce, maybe giving gifts. This might actually open the heart. This heart-shaped ring, another one. Like I have a friend, I have to mention here, like who was engaged many years, and so she was like not getting married, but she was engaged many years, and so the man kept giving her different ring, and she had like a ring for the winter and a ring for the summer, and it was such a like a amazing thing, you know, like that she had this like sometimes your fingers are different, like in winter and summer, and this man was so thoughtful, was giving the ring for every kind of season. So like making an occasion to celebrate her. Anyway, Dua Lipa, Dance the Night. When your heart breaks, when my world shakes, I don't play safe, don't you know about me? I could dance, I could dance, I could dance. Tears are diamonds on my face. And so now even the diamonds are on the face of your person. Sometimes tears are valuable because tears are telling that the person still loves you. Like in the case of Sandro, if you have this separation, if your wife does still cry, maybe it still means there's something there to be feeling, to be felt. Still kind of diamonds. Then we have here Beautiful Stranger by Madonna. Haven't we met? You are some kind of beautiful stranger. You could be, what is it, good for me. I have the taste for danger. If I'm smart, then I'll run away, but I'm not. So I guess I'll stay. Heaven forbid, I'll take my chance on a beautiful stranger. Interesting energies. Okay, this was the current feelings of your persons. For you, Sagittarius, this is general reading, of course, still. Let's go now to your shadow love reading. I'm gonna try to get this going. Pluto is here watching. It's like, yes. Okay. So shadow love. What is going on? There is 3 things in the positives. Try the bigger. And what is the outcome of this shadow love? Let's see. Wow. King of Pentacles. The money king is in the shadow. Talking to a neighbor. I don't know if like this would apply to you, Sandro. Oh yeah, say I gifted her an earring that has 100 diamonds. So, but anyway, this is now this King of Pentacle is in the shadow. This kind of Earth King could be also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You can read the story. What is this? It's almost like they have a party and then he's talking to a neighbor. Anyway, let's see. It's in the shadow. Shadow love. Positive thing about this is, okay, so we have here this kind of Emperor Aries style of woman. Very, very like able to plan and being really organized. this case is woman. This Emperor, of course, is like a really masculine card. Ah, my wife is Taurus. So it is here. Who knows what is good thing about this shadow, that maybe the garden party or this kind of like a party setting is something that is memorable or something, because there was this remember card. What is the celebration you had together, maybe? That there is something happening here. Then anyway, you have this Aries card here. You have also this kind of Capricorn card, 4 of Pentacles, looking what you got, kind of jars that you accumulated. And then 2 of Swords is this meditation card. But these are the positive side of this shadow love, that it makes you, of course, even Chandra, it makes you look back what you had or have, like what everything you got because of this relationship. And then maybe it makes you really look for those kind of days that you could meet that person. Ever Sagittarius is here, there is this calendar here. It's like being strategical about the dates, really organized, like an emperor, having this masculine, like a focused leading abilities. Like you are like having strong frame to guide this situation. And then this meditation is a positive side of the shadow, that you are like you are ending up to do these things. Something was with this money king, something wrong. Anyway, outcome of this shadow is, okay, 8 of Swords. So this is vicious circle, a little bit mess, a lot of plans, and feeling chaotic. Like, how can you make these plans all happen? Like, there is such a big plans here, positive side of it, but then it's like overwhelming. Like, oh my God, how can I get through all these things I promised, for example? Vicious circle can also be like you end up in some mind space that you don't get out. It's part of your shadow love too. You should turn this to, I have this kind of spread, some readings I published about the virtuous circle, and it was making this kind of diamond. Diamond is really actual in this conversation, because it's kind of like seeing yourself as diamond that just need to be polished, and you have to get to this kind of virtuous circle instead of vicious circle, and then recognize all this aspect of your vicious circle, what makes it vicious circle. So that is here. Sandra, my wife taught me meditation last year when we had our first tower moment. That pulled me to the divine when she left me and ghosted. Yeah, that's annoying that she has ghosted, but this is indeed good part of this. This is a good part of this shadow love, this meditation. So you have learned a lot even. But let's read the stories. Maybe the stories can give something that I can never understand just looking these pictures. Where is this king? King of Pentacle in the shadow. Here, it's very short text for this. Shadow love for Sagittarius. The King of Pentacles shares the delights and wonders of the physical generously with others. Yeah, so it's very shortly said. Like being generous with others. But maybe the situation has made you less generous. You were talking about giving the diamond earrings, giving the gifts. Maybe this indeed giving the gifts comes through so many times here that it must be meaningful, that this might be the love language that has been part of your relationship, or anybody in Sagittarius having a relationship. And when you are having this kind of King of Pentacles in shadow, it's hard to give because your heart is kind of closing. Like this is, of course, the safety and security needed. How can one give when you have like issues? You're much more self-centered. And then the other one might complain about it, but I mean, you have to have compassion about like like somebody cannot always just give, but it's part of this. Then the Emperor, that's the only major arcana card, but it's in the positive. Able to be this kind of leader. That's very masculine energy. Maybe even with your wife, if you know there is a lot of things left there, you can be guiding this conversation at least to take this kind of lead. The Emperor is the one everyone wants to be in charge. No matter if the group is planning a party, a fundraiser, or political event, the right leader makes all the difference. The Emperor will organize and delegate, making sure that resources and skills are employed in the most efficient possible way. And now, who knows, maybe the whole relationship tower moment comes with the fact that if your is it now ex-wife is like ending up in this kind of masculine energy too much. That is a very masculine style here, what this woman is doing. A working career-oriented leader, boss lady. It might be that you end up then arguing just because there's a power, like a struggle. Power, like who is his like a masculine way winning the other one. And so one has to drop to be this feminine, and if the man has to be the feminine, then kind of the so not so healthy anymore. So could you talk about this dynamics that are in place? Like if you are able to see it, I don't know, but this comes up a bit like anyway, this is creating order and stability, planning and organizing for the greater good. Of course, it's good quality, but you as a man should be able to do this. Maybe you could consider how much you could get this kind of rational way, or like a planning boss leader style. If you want to reconnect, then use that skill. But that's a positive side of your shadow, that you are this leader type, because this king is also king. This is the king of all kings, the masculine, divine masculine. Then we had, of course, interesting repetition. This is a major arcana 4, and then we have this is 4 too. It's almost like highlighting this kind of stability factor. It's positive stuff to be stable. Here. 4 is always a stable card, like something is like really stable. The Wheel of the Year teaches us that there is a time to relax and enjoy the bounty of nature. Then as the dark and cold days approach, we are wise to prepare for them. This woman will enjoy a reminder of the balmy days of the summer when she opens one of her jars, gathering power or resources. And then we had this meditation. I don't have to read it. This is really about meditation. So maybe we read this 8 of Swords, even if I told you already, like this could be turned to the virtuous circle. The vicious circle is here as a result. Something is with this shadow going to create you this kind of like a loop. In some other decks, it's called like a witch's ring, like you are just captured in this kind of negative thought patterns, and then it creates chaos in your life. Let's read about it. Awareness is really how you get out of this kind of stuff. And I find it a lot of like healing in some ways to think like how there is a magic in the mess. Like sometimes you need to go through the mess to really to do differently things. So that you kind of like embrace the mess. But when you are messy, or there is this kind of chaos in your life, there might be also then entering the judgment, and then it's like paralyzing yourself, because you're like, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, and that stops you kind of being creative or like getting things done. Okay, so this is a woman also. This woman is in complex situation. She has gathered all the facts, or she thinks. She has devised complicated hypotheses and plans, yet they all seem to lead nowhere. Or even worse, they make a bad situation even more impossible. Not knowing how to solve a problem or diffuse a negative situation. So that is now the shadow love. Maybe in this point, again, we need a little bit of verification. Maybe that's like a little bit like showing to the same point was this South Node card. Remember, reconsider, now is not the time to. So there is really sometimes we need time to get this kind of stressors out of our life. And sometimes you need to find outside help, some coach or something like this. I have said this in my bad days that I would get out of this kind of vicious circle, and sometimes you cannot find the solutions alone, so then you need it. And sometimes you have to let the time pass also. But this can be becoming like a procrastination too, that the solution would be better that you should just clean all this thing to get the clarity, in the sense like at least your place you live is clean. That immediately would give you good, like a fresh energy. And this also like getting fresh your mind by meditating. So maybe I use this the one with the more experience, like a learning deck, because maybe this gives so much more information. So let's see the shadow still about this King of Pentacles, shadow love, like what is there? Okay, Moon. So 18, there is like a mysterious and hidden things, like a secrets. That's the shadow. There is really like a shadow here, because Moon card is, if I do another kind of shadow reading, Moon card would be totally the shadow, and the Sun would talk about what you're aware. This is totally like a blind spot to you, this shadow. What is this King of Pentacles here? Let's read something about this. This is about intuition, illusion, dreams, vagueness, instability, deception, anxiety, fear, misconception, subconscious insecurity. The path may not be clear, but my intuition lights the way one step at a time. Maybe this again is like you need time to go one step at a time. And of course, this is even a full moon in Gemini reading, and you got a full moon here. We are currently having, this could be very actual for you, because we have a Mercury retrograde. And the Mercury retrograde goes away exactly on the full moon in Gemini. So I think the full moon was somehow pointed out in your previous reading too. There might something clearing up when this full moon happens, and then the retrograde even goes away. So this could be here saying like there is coming like a guidance. This of course moon number is 18, but it might be meaningful to see date even. And then is also Mars in retrograde. There is really this kind of deep diving. That's why I do this shadow love reading. We are deep diving to the shadows. But indeed, I think next important would be maybe to look into this Hippo card. What is here? Because maybe there is something really to start to see. We don't need to get more verification, because this is really like a hidden from you somehow, this aspect of how to be the leader and how he's made you a shadow. Yeah, we did talk about the full moon, and here it is again. So I think now, I was kind of thinking you now when I did this reading even, so there is something. Anyway, Hippo. This is anyway general Sagittarius reading, but I was kind of letting myself to think about you too. Anyway, Hippo card now. Abundance reaping rewards indulgence. A heavy weight in the animal kingdom. The hippo is the third largest mammal behind the elephant and the white rhino. The incredible mass of the hippopotamus represents the themes of abundance, expansion, and indulgence. Actually, I have to remind you, of course, that Jupiter is connected to abundance and this kind of big stuff, and it is ruling planet of Sagittarius. So maybe it's meaningful to understand this kind of how you being like this big person creates a big shadows also somehow. So, and if you pull the Hippo card, you are in the flow of it. This card will always be a welcome sight in a reading, as we should be experiencing abundance in many and maybe all areas of our lives. There is a jovial energy that comes along with the Hippo, as we are deeply in the flow of gratitude when this card is present as well. You may be entertaining your every indulgence and rewarding yourself for all your hard work. Just make sure not to go overboard or to hoard all the good tidings for yourself. The Hippo asks us to share our wealth, literally and figuratively, with those we love. After you've taken a moment to treat yourself, remember that you will eventually have to get to work again to create even more moments of abundance in your life. Okay, it's really like a spirit saying, like, in the family wise, you should be like just like a sharing is caring also. Especially maybe in the Christmas, this message is kind of like a timely. Now we look this entering the mystery, and really this moon card is such a mystery card that somehow like makes sense really also. This has come many signs already, so this must be in the air somehow, this energy. So I'm really mixing the cards and still this comes. In the tarot, kind of like the same card keeps repeating. It's like you have to notice it. The doe presents the petitioner who is questioning through the Anubis oracle. The innocent, trusting doe flies to meet Necpet Mother Mut. After offering the olive branch to the elder alchemist, the doe gains permission to enter into the shamanic mysteries of Egypt. And Nephthys and Isis form a sacred archway through which the doe must pass to go deeper into the heart of Egypt and the mysteries. If you draw this card, consider how your current life situation reflects the actions of the Neteru pictured here. Something new and perhaps surprising is happening in your life, requiring you to take a chance or plunge deeply into the unknown. You have all the support and guidance that you need. Yes, this could be something to journey in. But is it this journey can be like a welcome the unknown? What is really this moon card? Your shadow might indeed be of like being this kind of wealthy person. But how you, this was also here, Emperor, having all these jars. You keep them all to yourself and you share. This also like a peace is really like a coming with this meditation. But then you can also kind of like radiate it, the love outside when you find it yourself. It could be an example. The outcome was this chaos. So there is something here too. There is this clouds. What is it? Maybe I have to verify this chaos moment now. Let's see. Let's see one more. This general reading, but what could be this Sagittarius chaos? It's showing here. Okay, maybe it's meaningful this came upside down. So the Queen of Swords. Cut the crap, Queen. Queen of Swords upside down. So it is this kind of like a very rational queen that is upside down here. Maybe it's irrational then, because it's opposite of the rational. I'm not always so aware of all the reverse meaning. Maybe I have to check from this other deck. What does this actually mean? Because this is often like a Gemini. Like now we have a Gemini Full Moon even. Then we got this Gemini upside down here. Verifying what is this vicious circle card. So is this really the retrograde going on here? I start to think like this is like confirming like we have this Mercury retrograde. This means that communication is at halt. You should like kind of like silent is what was in your reading also, like silent is gold. Speaking is silver, like sometimes you have to wait the right moment. This is showing the upside down meaning, so I'm gonna check now. What was it? Okay, so this queen, when it's upside down, I saw it just now, is overly critical, pessimistic, lack of empathy, rude, malicious, and gossiping. Those things coming. Maybe in the separation situation, indeed, this kind of can be activated, this kind of bad qualities. It's almost like this saying, like how you argue, like it shows already the relationship maturity. So indeed, you should not go into the hurtful things or even gossip, like this kind of thing you should kind of not do to make it worse. But that is causing this kind of moment. There's some kind of bad talk even around. It can be inner work, like your inner critical inner self, like there is some kind of blame game here. I would like to offer you a way of outside, because of course there is this kind of guidance, things you should accept the unknown and so on. Maybe with my own deck, even if it's a blanco card might show up. Let's see, what is there any way to get out of this this circle? I just immediately think about one of my own reading about the Virtuous circle. Just confirmation that there is pain. I have not even designed this card. Seven of Swords is completely pain package. So I think this is just there is a pain, the separation in your case. A woman has caused you this swords is this kind of moment of pain. Seven of Swords is kind of very stab in the sense that there's a lot of it can be really a wake-up moment too. Yes, lots of blame game and gossip about me going around. Yeah, so it is all here. This is usually classically like the person goes to steal the knives from the enemy camp. It's gonna Kill Bill moment, and of course, how funny is this that there is this Kill Bill kind of woman coming. Really, you have this. You should just kind of take it on the humor side and just watch the Kill Bill movies, because I connected this Seven of Swords to the Kill Bill card. Like a vendetta is coming. Yes. So just try to get this kind of like a moment that you start laughing to everything, because laughing can really be like you don't take that so serious, but that's what's happening here, and the spirit world sees it. Okay, sorry, I laugh, but it's really Kill Bill moment you have here. So no wonder you are here completely like, oh no, what to do? And it's even a blanco card, so you have to imagine yourself what's happening here. And the clouds and everything is here. Can we get the Sagittarius out of here? I want to give you Queen of the Moon. Let's give still one guidance, because this is full moon. So we have this very queen-like deck here. What would be your... Okay, so this hunger, wolf moon. Of course, this moon is called also gold moon, so maybe it's coming a little bit here. You're hungry for more, even if it's painful. The wolf, the lonely wolf, is here. Yeah, it's a Kill Bill moment. Yeah. And then additional message for this is maybe you have to really sometimes. What card is it in some other deck that there is this werewolf moment set like in this fantastic creature tarot or something, that there was like in the old times when you had transformation, it was like people were screaming like a wolf and it sounded like they turned to be werewolf, but it was just to express kind of like to get this all feelings out. So yeah, lonely ranger, maybe you should really express, go some alone place, some place that nobody can hear you, walk in to see this full moon. The full moon is here, of course, these are all moon cards. This is really like a moon, wolf moon. Go to, maybe the wolf moon is even coming. One of the moon is called wolf moon. Maybe it's in the beginning of the year. Who knows, this is meaningful for you. But I just see it like you go to somewhere to admire this full moon in Gemini and then even shout like a wolf because this is howling here and express this kind of pain. So the pain kind of get release. Yeah, but you got this Kill Bill moment to solve. Not easy. Wolf is here. It could be a spirit animal, yes. Take this wolf as a spirit animal because even in this moon card, oh my god, get a strange feeling now, like verifying your shadow. Look, lonely wolf. There is even the wolf is here howling for the moon. So yeah, something, maybe really this kind of wild masculine energy, indeed lonely ranger, this kind of archetypes, you just explore more. How to be strong within yourself. But interesting cards. This is really similar. So it's almost like verifying your shadow is like you're a lonely wolf. Still powerful because it's like you are meant to be the pack leader. So sometimes the path has to be walked alone, but it doesn't mean that like it's forever. Now you are on this lonely path. Okay, I think I end this reading here. Would you like to ask anything else? I was kind of channeling your energy here a lot. So I think you got a lot of answers. And I have still 3 readings to make. I cannot do them tomorrow or Sunday, so I have to do them tonight. So I have to get ready for Capricorn. Sounds very interesting, but this time I'm building a new clan. Yeah, you have to kind of maybe take note of your surroundings, like not to be the victim, because this was even in the beginning of the reading, like victim and mother. How you can be taking care of, like this is called mother, not father, but mother energy is like taking care that all your needs are met. How can you do that to have this kind of base all safe? Sandra is asking, is my wife going through awakening? Should we like look this? Maybe because I really would like to have like a healing for you with these readings. Like you could actually have this year ending well. Maybe I answer this question because I promise usually to answer questions. Where did I put this? Here. So, let's answer to the, is your wife going through awakening? Maybe for the entertainment of other people, let's play a little bit more Lock Lady, what Lock has to say. Yeah, she's Taurus. You could look Taurus reading, of course, as a cross watcher. It could be a good moment too. Do I still have this here, the Lock Lady? Yes, let's play a little bit more Lock Lady, what Lock Lady has to say.
Even the ones who laugh are sometimes caught without an answer. These creatures who introduce themselves, but we swear we have met them somewhere before. Yes? Look in the mirror. What do you see? Is it a dream or a nightmare?
Okay, now this was cutting for a reason, maybe, that there is like a enough of the Lock Lady. Anyway, we're gonna use these cards again from here, but let's see your crystal, what we get to ask. Is your wife going through awakening? And she's a Taurus. So let's see what the spirit has to say, what's going on. Are you allowed to know this thing? Let's see. get nosy a little bit here. Hippo card away. And this away. Maybe I could give you another Egyptian card in this case. Okay, let's take first this kind of crystal. Where is this? The white. Okay, also root chakra. So she has the same exactly healing point as you has, mother and the victim. So maybe she feels really like a victim this moment. And this basic needs, I mean, in the previous reading, other people have not seen, but I saw this kind of very feeling this 5 of Pentacle, left in the cold. So this is usually this victim. Actually, yes. Even now, this gift for the Advent, I gave this mother and the victim lesson. My psychic lesson, first lesson, is about mother and victim. And there is the card that you got, that Sagittarius got as an outcome of the shadow love, is exactly that victim card in the other deck. So it is when you are not empowered, creative mother, you end up being this that you give up and then like everybody else is more powerful. But how can she be awakening if she's low energy? Often you cannot have awakening if you're on low energy. You have to heal this kind of energies. Her name is Tathaterini, a very, very difficult name. Because her pic, if you Google her name, no one in the world has that name. I don't know, should I see the picture? I think I can just say the name and let my spirit guides like help me to channel. I don't go Googling. I just will trust. Do you say? Tathaterini. Now, is she having a spiritual awakening? What is going on here? Ui, it's this one. Oh, wow. No, not so bad. Very Taurus-like. The heart is on fire, but there is like an Eden garden. Like, I don't know, maybe she want to keep the Eden safe. But interesting that she has very this lover energy here. Then the question is like, is she already finding somebody else? Oh no. So yeah, but this Eden garden is not so bad. Sagittarius is a fire sign. Maybe there is something interesting. You are like a monkey on the beach, and Sagittarius and his wife is like completely like a Eve in the garden, taking the forbidden fruit. Okay, let's continue. Kill Bill. It's powerful female type. But I heard you speaking before that you really love your wife still, and there is like this attraction going on. So I mean, maybe I see this attraction. I mean, this heart is going like here, same. But root chakra, you could really, even in the yoga or some search this kind of root chakra healing movements or anything about root chakra for your wife and yourself. You have the same. And so you get the same deck even that we had now in the Sagittarius reading. So she's in the same vibes, at least. Now we're gonna see if she's going through her spiritual awakening. Let's see what these two cards are saying to me. Interesting. Talking about yoga, there's Hanged Man doing the candle pose. This is very waiting energy. And then we have the Two of Wands. That is very much like having travel plans or visions. So again, fire energy here. Maybe she has some, if the travel plans, then it's something like a hot, somewhere where she can be in bikinis. Are you aware that she's traveling somewhere possibly? But what I know about being psychic, it helps to be on holiday. It really helps to have like a higher consciousness when you are relaxed. So if your wife is navigating this kind of Eden paradise, then indeed it's good for her as well. Doing yoga is very good as well. But this asking about awakening, and you get the alchemist card, this awakening card, I would say she's doing definitely like a inner healing and inner work for sure. Because this is totally Hanged Man is like 9 months even busy. Maybe she needs that 9 months. Maybe you have to give her that time to get this kind of awakening. But this is totally this kind of enlightened card. So I think the answer is yes. She is just playing on her visions, what she really wants. She wants to have this Eden garden passion. So, are you, yeah, she does yoga. Oh no, I didn't have to even Google her. I already got it here. Energies are fast. But this is maybe what she wants and dreams for. Yes, because she was the one who taught me. Yes. And so there she go. Yes, you told that this meditation and yoga, and this is a master yogi here, even with a crystal ball. But yeah, you have an attractive wife. So it makes me even laugh here because I said this Kill Bill stuff, but powerful female here, and this is how can you rise to be this kind of in your masculine to get her. Because she wants to have somebody who is this kind of dream type, I think. Adam. Adam. Okay, maybe we look into this lockbox. Oh, there is empty. It's like, of course, I took the cards out, so let's have another lockbox. It's almost like a message, like there's no feelings, because I usually see the feelings of your person. Now it's almost like I would see feelings for you, maybe. Let's see the feelings of your wife here a little bit. Just focus all these cards to that. There's some feelings, how she's feeling. And the name again is Tatharajaraini. Little peeking in here. Your life isn't yours if you care what others think. It's a very clear statement, like she wants to focus on her own somehow. It's her life. Magical love. Manifestation of love happening, momentum, inner magic love. That's the magic of love, baby. This is a song. Maybe you should be looking this song. Maybe it's something that you could, something into the energy of your wife. Just that. It's very female power song, this one. And then we have Bob Marley. Life and Yah are one in the same. Yah is the gift of existence. I'm in somewhere eternal. I will never be duplicated. So Yah is this Rastafari, like a love and peace. So I don't know. She's definitely into finding the love and peace. Who knows? Listening Bob Marley. There's another Bob Marley here. And then there is Bob Marley was diagnosed with cancer in 1977, and he wrote the Redemption song then. And Uprising was his final album. The song tells of a person abducted into slavery who is fighting for physical and mental freedom. Maybe there is like, this is kind of rough card to read here, but maybe there is really like, your life isn't yours if you care what others think. She has this kind of like a moment to really want to be herself. Interesting, this now I see is 24. Christmas Eve is usually 24, and we have this year even 24. So whatever it does mean. And then we have here 12 and 2. I think she is really having maybe like sometimes is said like females are maturing, and you have this kind of, I don't know how it's called, I don't remember, but in certain point of your life, you shift to this kind of thing that you are really like a heavily defending yourself, like who you are. And it looks like here a little bit like this, that she's really like put the energy to her, really like her desires. Sandro, she was talking to someone when we were in relationship, and she confessed that to me. Yes. So is that the thing, that she got cold because she has somebody else, but there is this passion here? So this, could it be travel plans with somebody else? Then it's really, you have to accept this. Accept this, that she wants something else, but she wants this Eden garden paradise for sure. Maybe I take one more, this planet card for you also. This could be, I didn't give you this kind of advice card, but this look really like she's looking forward to be in this awakening, even because she wants really like do this yoga. Not everybody, of course, in yoga gets awakened or something, but 7th house is really about relationship, diplomatically, spiritually, and then diplomatically and spiritual, then mental, relationships, and physical. Get fair deal. So this is actual in her life also, this relationship card. So she is wanting to have a good relationship. That is coming up here. She wants to have this Adam and Eve. It has to be like a perfect, almost paradise. Maybe there is something about that. She is not completely happy what was, and that's why there was this tower moment needed. The foundation was put enough. This is always a foundational work. As you are so loving, maybe there is something left. And now I promise to get one advice card, which, yes, I give this Lover's deck, because I think I've given you before maybe. But I will give you this. You will see from here. Trying to understand. Take a chance on love. When we love, our life are changed forever. So there is this boat, and this is 23. It's almost like a sequence. You first are in the same boat, and then you get to this paradise island. Which way this way? It's a sequence number. That's the question. Are you in the same boat? I would say in the sense that you really learn something for her that you value, and you value her. This is a beautiful thing if she just understands that. And you have the same crystal activated. So advice is take a chance on love. When we love, our life are changed forever. So I'm not going to read more into this because this is already very long and I have to go forward. But at least you can try to establish this kind of communication with her. So, but there is, of course, chance that this is not you, that this is somebody else, but this is currently her energies. Yeah. So, but in your reading, there was a 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups moment that was kind of similar. So this is repeating kind of here now. So there is not everything is lost. Okay. Anyway, thank you for seeing this video. I will now end this one and come back still for Capricorn and still for Aquarius and Pisces. Okay. Bye.